another episode of Sports and Discourse with your host, Derek Stevenson. Guys, listen, this DJ Wagner situation is quickly becoming one of the most weirdest, craziest recruitment battles I've ever seen, right? And I'm going to get into it real quick, but before I get into that, actually, I want to let y'all know, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all actually are already aware of it, but Coach Calipari actually has his third assistant. It is a gentleman by the name of Casey Turner, and all that I really know, I'm not going to lie to you, is that Calipari said that he wanted an assistant that had recruiting ties in the state of Texas. So I guess Calipari needs somebody in the state of Texas to really go up there and get at them young men and bring them guys to Kentucky. But honestly, that's all I really know about the guy. To be honest, what I'm seeing, it seems like a lot of UK fans are it's kind of like middle of the road reaction, right? There's a lot of people that are kind of like not really thrilled about it. There's some people that seem to be okay with it. Nobody's really jumping for joy about it. It's just kind of, lukewarm response if you ask me. But anyways, I don't really know that much about KT Turner, so y'all let me know what y'all think about him, if y'all think it was the right hire, or if not, who would you have rather seen get the job? And we'll move along back to this DJ situation, right? So I had already done some reports on the DJ Wagner situation, and right when I thought it was over, I see, I think Matt Jones had reported that Kentucky could be opening up some kind of a job vacancy, and DJ Wagner, his father, DeJuan Wagner, could be the leading candidate for the job, right? And it's just wild because it's almost like this boy's family is getting used in the middle of all of this, right? And if you're not really aware of how deep the ties go, right, I'm going to try to see if I can sum it up for you. So DJ Wagner's grandfather, Milt Wagner, played on the championship team, on Louisville's championship team with Kenny Payne, who is now the current head coach of Louisville. Calipari, when he was the head coach at Memphis, hired Milt Wagner on his staff and recruited his son, DeJuan Wagner, who played for Calipari. Now, Milt Wagner is on the staff at Louisville, and Calipari may be opening up a position that could likely go to DeJuan Wagner. And tied up in all the middle of this is 16-year-old kid DJ Wagner trying to decide, is he going to Louisville? Is he going to Kentucky? Nobody really knows. But here's what I've been hearing, right? I have a friend of mine that is a family member of DJ's, right? He was actually at the Louisville EYBL session, and he sit with DJ's mother. And he's telling me that DJ's mother is leaning towards him going to Louisville, and DJ's father, DeJuan, is leaning towards him coming to Kentucky. Now, I don't know if it's just true or not, but the guy that, the friend of mine that's telling me that, I trust his word, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to believe what he's saying is true, and that's that on that one. But I also been hearing some other things from other people. I have another friend that is tied in with some of the kids that was playing in the EYBL session, and they said that they was talking to some of the kids, and it basically they was telling him that Robert Dillingham is going to do the opposite of what DJ does. So if DJ goes to Kentucky, he's going to Louisville. If DJ goes to Louisville, he's coming to Kentucky, right? And like I said, I don't know if any of this is true or not, but this is just what I've been hearing from some people that I value their opinions. So I'm rocking with it. I'm giving it to y'all like that for right now. And if it comes out to be false or whatever the case may be, then it is what it is. You take it for whatever you want to take it for. But if this is the case, then I would say DJ is more than likely leaning towards Louisville, and he may have even told Robert Dillingham that, because all the reports are saying that Robert Dillingham is going to commit to Kentucky on June the 24th, right? And like I said in my previous video, I love Robert Dillingham's game. I think he's got a little bit of Kyrie Irving in him. If you ain't never checked him out, go check him out. But I actually love the kid. I would actually have liked to see both of them play together, but apparently we not going to get that because they're going to play separately, which is understandable because they both play the same position. And while I do believe both of them are capable of, being what they call a combo guard, they could both be distributors or they could both be scorers. They just probably would rather, play separately so that they won't get in each other's way or be competing for minutes against each other when they both obviously trying to become NBA basketball players. So at the end of the day, man, I guess we just going to have to wait and see what happens on June 24th and see if Robert Dillingham actually commits to Kentucky. And once that takes place, we'll probably have a better idea about what's going on, because right now I don't really know what's happening. And, like I said, I had reported that I watched a lot of DJ over the weekend, and he just kind of seemed like he wasn't really into it. He wasn't really putting up the big numbers you would have expected. And I don't know, maybe he's just dealing with a lot of pressure, man. I mean, I would hate to be in DJ's shoes, because you have on one hand, your father is an NBA player. He played for Coach Calipari, and he's probably so locked in with Calipari because technically Calipari changed his life. So he probably does want his son to play for Calipari, and that would be a lot of pressure for your father to be telling you, like, man, I would really like to see you in that Kentucky blue. Then on the other hand, you got your mom on this side that could be telling you to go to Louisville. And we know most young men don't want to disappoint their mother, man. Most young men, if they had to make a choice, they would rather disappoint their father than disappoint their mother, right? And I don't know what his parenting situation is. I don't know if his parents are still married or not. I'm assuming that they are. But either way, I just kind of feel a little sorry for the kid at this point, because I can just imagine how much pressure it is, because you know how it goes. When he becomes a Louisville Cardinal, more than likely the Kentucky fan base is going to turn on him. And if he becomes a Kentucky Wildcat, the Louisville fan base is going to turn on him. That's just how it goes down with this rivalry. And, he may be afraid that he might disappoint one of his parents. He's got his grandfather tied into Louisville right now. He's got his father who could be taking the position at Kentucky. It's just going to get crazy for this young man. But either way, I wish him the best. And like I said, if we don't get DJ, man, I'll be very happy with Robert Dillingham. I love the kid. Y'all go check him out. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up right here. Y'all let me know, what do you think about this situation? Is this the craziest recruiting situation that you ever seen? It is for me, man. And it may have been something that might have happened, before I was really paying attention. But this one is just wild to me. And I don't envy any of these people in the position that they're in. I know ultimately whatever DJ decides is going to be okay for him. And he's probably good enough to where he's going to be effective in college and end up going to the NBA. So either way, the kid's probably going to be okay. But I would just hate to be in this situation and have to make this decision. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it, and we'll get back at it next time. Sports and Discourse with Derek Stevenson.